Yes. What's going on, Cowboys fans? It's your boy, Foster King. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. All that other stuff out the way. 53-man roster, who's making the team, this, that, and the third. It's game week. The Giants will be here on Sunday, and we got to be ready. I think the Cowboys will. They have to learn from their mistakes, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. So, I just went ahead and dive back, and I didn't look at the first game of last year. I looked at the second, and just some nuggets that I have. We played good. Defense played very, very well, but it's the games within the game. Des Bryant versus Janoris Jenkins. Whoever versus Eric Flowers. I don't think that he's the best left tackle. I think that whoever they run out there, whether it be Benson for speed or DeMarcus Lawrence for speed and power, I think we'll be fine there. Dak's growth and him not really wanting to push and force the ball to Des Bryant, I think that's something that we'll have to watch, because last year, the second game, week 14, 10-7, offense couldn't really get going other than the big play to Terrence Williams. So these are all some things that I cut up in this last film breakdown. And I also want to just speak about, and I'm going to speak about, just how we capitalize, move forward from that, and obviously go ahead out here this up-and-coming Sunday and beat the Giants. Running forward, here we are, and let's look at it right now. Look at the general. Sean Lee, come up and fill. This is what I mean. Sean Lee is such a prepared player. Not the best athlete, but always in position. Now watch this play. I love this play so much. Ball spills out to Paul Perkins. Look how quick Sean Lee is on the ball. That's the difference from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 6. Now our running back. Look how Sean Lee feels, guys. 73 is out there on him, so Sean Lee's free. Boom! Makes the stick. Paul Perkins doesn't get any extra yardage. Sean Lee is such a sure tackler. He's somebody that he's somebody that I know will have to play a big game in order for us really to win this game. It's the games within the game. Sean Lee versus whoever their running back is. All of those missed tackles, all of that extra yardage is huge, because it doesn't show like, it shows in the stats, but it also shows in down and distance. Giving Eli down and distance is huge, because he will turn the ball over. So there's a big difference from 3rd and 7 Eli versus 3rd and 4 Eli. Look at this play right here. Sean Lee already left before the ball was out of Eli's hands, and just makes a sure tackle. Isn't going to try to blow you up. Just right on Paul Perkins, the young running back, and makes a very sure tackle. That's something that you just love, and that's what we're going to need this Sunday versus the Giants. So look at this play right here. Eric Flowers, poor kick out right there. Benson Mayowa, easy sack, and not just the sack, but the strip fumble. He's kind of hype right there. But look how slow Eric Flowers is out of stance. Tries to get his hands on Benson. Benson doesn't even really have to do a rip move, just gets low, gets around Flowers. And again, Eric Flowers from the University of Miami. He's kind of been a disappointment. Like, yo, he hasn't been. The Giants kind of tried to steal what we do as far as drafting O-linemen, and it just hasn't worked, because Eric Flowers just really hasn't panned out. He just has not panned out as a player. You see him over there looking weak while his quarterback is getting sacked. So here we go. This is one of my favorite plays of the night. And again, this was probably Dallas's biggest play of the night. Obviously, Terrence Williams catches the easy pass off the play action kind of pitch deal. But watch the whole Giants. Watch how they all squat. They all are fake. They're all in bad position. Even the Pro Bowler Landon Collins would have got beat by 16. Easy pitch and catch for Dak Prescott. 2, Terrence Williams. He hits his head on the goalpost. Now, this is what you have to do versus the Giants. You have to keep that aggressive defense and the aggressive play caller, who is Steve Spagnuolo. You have to keep Steve Spagnuolo off balance. That was a great play right there. So, moving forward, and these are the things that you have to do to basically beat the Giants. And, oh, that was that sack. That's going back to that sack against Eric Flowers. So, here we go again. Now, this is one thing that I really want Dallas to do. Don't keep hitting your head up against Snacks Harrison. I think they drafted a kid from Alabama. He's a good young, oh man, you guys help me out, but they drafted a D tackle from Alabama. Don't keep running up the middle if it's not there. Snacks Harrison gives Zach Martin, they move him all around. He gives Zach Martin and Travis Frederick a lot of trouble. But look how quick Zeke is able to get out to the outside with, and just look how Tyron Smith just crushed Eli Apple right here. Boom! lifts Eli off his feet. That's what I mean, running to the outside. More off tackle, more pitch. You see how slow Castillas is. Castillas isn't going to be able to keep up with Zeke. Zeke probably will be playing. Let's hope for the best on that. Even with Darren McFadden, you want to get our backs and get our O-line, our athletic O-line moving to the outside. Now, here's one of the plays from Dak that I really did not like. As you can see, you see Zeke in the flat. Easy pitch and catch to Zeke. I don't like him right here forcing the ball to Dez. It looks like the ball may have gotten tipped. But this whole game, you know, Bunny Rabbit, Jack Rabbit, he was in Dez's hip pocket. And it was play calling. He knew he could jump on his routes. And obviously that's what he was able to do. So to me, if I'm the Cowboys, I'm not going to force it. And if I'm Dak Prescott, he has to be watching that film and knowing that isn't something that he can do. Now watch this play right here. Older Dak, experienced Dak would know that Landon Collins and Steve Spagnuolo like to do a lot of exotic blitzing. So what he did was he walked Landon down. That Landon act like he was gonna go out in coverage and came from like a rover style type blitz. And that's something that young Dak will learn. Now, this is a play that, who is it on? Is it on Dez? Is it on Dak? I hated this play, but Jenkins jumped it. This is what I mean. He was in Dez's hip pocket pretty much all game. Probably one of Dez Bryant's worst games just as far as route running, not being involved in the game, and then obviously him slipping down. Because the ball, if you look, ball placement isn't bad if Dez is going to be there, but his balance is off. You know, Jenkins is an extremely physical corner, and he's a corner who likes to take chances. So you can give him all the bait you want. He's going to sit in there and fight, and that's what he did on that pick. Janoris Jenkins, very feisty player. This is a game within the game. Dez Bryant versus Janoris Jenkins. I like him better than Josh Norman, honestly. But don't forget that Dez Bryant beat Janoris Jenkins when he was playing with the Rams. But this is obviously the play of the game that really, I say, Dez, because it was a good pitch and catch. Dak put the ball where it needed to be. Dez could run after the catch. Looked like Dez was didn't secure the ball. And it really just topped off a great game for Janoris Jenkins. Do I think that Janoris Jenkins could shut Dez Bryant down or focus Dez Bryant? No, I do not. It was cold out there. It was at the Giants Stadium. Ball may have been slick. But it's those focus things that we are going to have to, as you can see, Landon Collins playing around with the ball. But nonetheless, we are going to have to be focused against the New York Giants. They're feisty, they're chippy. DRC, Landon Collins, these guys like to make plays. And, of course, the game within the game. Dak Prescott and his footwork. Watching Landon Collins versus Jason Witten. Jason Witten abused him his rookie year, but Landon Collins is now a Pro Bowler. He's just made a complete 180 as a player since his rookie year. And obviously, to me, offensively, it's going to be Dez Bryant versus Janoris Jenkins. Who's going to win that matchup? Play calling, Spagnuolo versus Linehan. Who's going to win that matchup? I think Sean Lee and the defense will be fine. Our rush defense is very well, and they don't really have great running backs, and their O-line isn't great. So, that's my how the Cowboys win. That is my film breakdown of how I think the Cowboys can win. They have to clean up some of these things, but I think that they can. I think that they will. It's your boy, Foots the King. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe. Peace. Oh, the D tackle was Dalvin Tomlinson. It just came to my head. Peace, y'all.